Thank you for staying with us on the weekly review show with me, Siti Nurhapsah Joshua. Our next story is about geomancy sciences, or better known as Feng Shui. So Professor Master Joe Choo speaks to Weekly Review team on the outlook of the finance and banking industry here in Malaysia. Please agree to disagree or disagree to agree. But crystal clear will give you second thoughts. Take it away. Hello and welcome to our segment on the weekly review called Crystal Clear. With me now is Professor Master Joe Choo, the Feng Shui extraordinaire. Now, on this segment, we're going to talk about finance and banking in Malaysia. You know, recently they have this CIMB merging with SMC, the San Miguel of the Philippines, and also the RBS, Royal Bank of Scotland. And now, Maybank is merging with Bank of Indonesia. So, can we start off with the first question then?
Sure,
okay, so
definitely.
I mean, with this trend, do you see this trend of acquiring banks, other than Malaysian banks, is taking over in our banking system?
Yeah, I think it's a good sign they have that capacity to take over the bank in other countries, right? It shows that we are strong enough to do that. Okay, now it just depends on which bank they are taking over, right? Isn't it?
I mean, so it depends on which bank is taking over. So,
Yes.
Will other bank follow suit of what CIMB is doing right now, acquiring other banks in other countries then?
But if a bank is very healthy and strong and solid, I think they will do the same thing. All right. But of course, in Malaysia, CIMB and Maybank is like the bank of the country. It's like in the global platform, people perceive it is very strong, solid, and healthy.
Right.
And why not come and buy me?
So I mean, there are benefits that
Yes.
CIMB and both CIMB and also Maybank is acquiring. But when you see here, acquiring this bank takes over the challenges, the country challenges, and also the political challenges. What can we do to actually attract more, foreign direct investment to actually, to acquire other banks in other countries then?
But the most important thing is that I think we need to bring in more foreign investors for other businesses, not only in the finance, not only in the finance industry. Okay, like you need to bring in some electronic companies or some manufacturers, foreign manufacturers, to do investment in Malaysia. That's where they will start to need all these bank facilities.
So how far are we seeing this, attracting foreign businesses to do business here in Malaysia? How far do you see that we will go and move or strive forward to our visions of 2020 of being a developed nation?
Okay, if you want to move forward to 2020, the sector or the area or which part of the world should we focus? I still strongly believe that the eastern part of the world, which is the Asia or Southeast Asia, this is where it's going to have a lot of activities. The X is there.
Right.
Okay. So it's good that if CIMB keep on acquiring bank in Philippines or in or Taiwan if they have, all right, or some banks in Hong Kong, the small one, that will be good. Because the eastern part is still where that will bring in the money.
So you see, right now, recently that CIMB has acquired the bank San Miguel in the Philippines. So why do you think that it is Philippines? Why not Japan or any other European countries?
Well, Philippines sounds like, it's a very unstable country.
Right.
Yeah,
why should
politically
unstable?
Yes, correct.
Why I should take over your bank?
Yeah, but then Philippines have a lot of potential.
Really? In terms of what aspect that Philippines have the potential for CIMB to acquire their bank?
Because Philippines, you can do a lot of plantation because they have a lot of land. All right, and then they have a lot of sugars. You can plant a lot. It's a place that's suitable to do a coconut plantation. All right, all these natural resources, we need all these natural resources. When you start to do all these plantation, that's where the owner of the plantation or the players, they need bank facilities.
So
Alright.
actually CIMB
Yes.
is complementing the
Correct.
San Miguel Corporation or banks in here, back in the Philippines, you say,
Yes,
right?
yes, correct.
I
All right,
see.
and the growth, you can see, you can measure the growth, which will be very high.
Ah.
Yeah.
So do you see, this merging and taking over trend, is it good for investors to venture into banking and finance here in Malaysia? I'm sure that the audience wants to know.
Oh yes, definitely is good.
And why is that so?
Okay.
Banks are taking over banks right now.
Yes.
What is the next step? Banks taking over the world?
No, because bank is related to the water industry, okay, water element industry.
Right.
And these 2 years, the water related industry will be doing well. So it's good that for the investor to put the money in this kind of counters.
So in what sense? Because this but when you say in the morning bell,
Yes.
just a little bit snippet of the morning bell right now, Professor Master Joe Choo has said that a lot of water is not good. So if there are a lot of banks acquiring banks right now, that's not good either, right?
Yeah, but then the way that you have limited your competitors. Okay, you have cut down your competitors. Okay, you absorb the small boys and increase your capacity. Make yourself strong. Okay, make yourself strong to fight.
So right now we are almost reaching half of the year of 2011. So what business has been profitable so far for Malaysia?
Well, so far I can see that the education business industry has been doing very well.
Education.
Yes, education.
I thought that education is going to be like really small businesses. No, we have universities,
Yes.
for what? For selling books and things like that. But business, education as a business?
Yes, it is. Because we have absorbed a lot of foreign students. That's where the foreign fund is coming in. Some money is coming into the country. So this is the profitable part of it. And then people nowadays, Malaysian is emphasizing on education.
Right.
A lot of parents.
We are striving for that one.
Yes, a lot of parents, they really spend money on education.
Really invest in their money.
Really invest. They
Children's
send the children to
education.
the private schools. They send children to a lot of tuition centers. They want the children to learn this, learn that.
Right.
All right, and all this is under education segment.
True.
So it's very profitable business.
So in any case that being education as profitable as you said, is it a good time for now for our investors to venture into the education business?
Yes, definitely it's a good time.
So setting up schools, universities, is it a good time right now?
Yeah, it's good time. Yeah, it's good time. Not only Malaysia, we are focusing on that one. Do you know that London actually is doing that as well?
Really, on education?
Yes.
So they're
on
actually investing
education.
on their education system.
Yes, correct. They are actually.
That's a very good investment for investors.
That is actually putting on the focus is there on education.
Right.
So they call it the educational year for England.
Okay, last question.
Yes.
Which predictions of yours has come true thus far in 2012? Weather?
Yes.
So you predicted the weather today?
No, more or less, but we have predicted the weather has been very erratic. All right, during the summer season, where we are going to start the summer, okay, it's going to have a lot of rain.
Oh.
Yeah, for last week we have flash flood on Monday.
Yes, on Monday.
Yeah, it's very strange. Yes.
With our irrigation system, right?
Yes, correct.
Going on and the smart channel closing down when it's supposed to be smart. So I don't know why.
Yeah, everybody have a big question marks on their face.
So do you have anything more to add before we conclude?
Well, I think for the time being, what I want to say about weather is bring umbrella.
Bring umbrella. There you go. Bring your own umbrella when there is a bad weather. If there is a bad weather, a typhoon or a flash flood near your house, make sure to go to work earlier, to get to your location and earlier and to be on time. Well, there you go. Our this special segment on the Professor Master Joe Choo, crystal clear on the weekly review. My name is Sitra Sajuswa, signing off. Thank you. All right, that was Professor Master Joe Choo of the Institute of Geomancy Sciences here in Malaysia. But we're going for another short breaker. Yep, another one, but don't switch that channel. Stay tuned on the Weekly Review.